Hello friends, I'm Chevee. Welcome to my shed. Merry Switchmas. Here it is. The Switch is here. It showed up today. I got mine. I hope if you wanted one, you were able to get yours, as well as the games that you wanted. I showed up. My local GameStop didn't do the midnight thing, so I had to show up at 10 to pick it up. And 10 o'clock today, that is. And there was a big line, and thankfully everybody had pre-ordered. They actually had extras. There was like, I think 3 extras, and people showed up and bought those. So that was cool. I had only pre-ordered Breath of the Wild, but I wanted Bomberman, as well as, I picked up Skylanders Imaginators for me and Keely to play. And they only had one of Skylander, and this was the last sellable copy of Bomberman by the time I got to the line. So I'm glad I got that. I'm pretty sure I could have got the games at like Target, but it was just nice to pick it all up at once with the pre-order. So here's the console. Here it is. I have had it out the entire day. If you haven't checked out the gaming channel, I will put a link in the description, and it'll probably show up here, I think. To the unboxing video. I literally did not unbox this thing until the camera was rolling. So I came home, set it down, grabbed the camera, got it set up, turned it on, and went to town unboxing all of this stuff. So you can go watch that video if you're looking for my initial impressions. After that, I went upstairs and got it all set up and ready and played. And I tried to capture that on tape. Unfortunately, the HDMI recording device that I bought from Amazon I bought it last Friday, didn't ship until today. So I won't have it until tomorrow. And so I tried to set this camera up, do like a over-the-shoulder type thing, so that you could see me set it up on the TV, recording the TV, and then, seeing it in my hands, and it turned out really bad. There's the vertical line sinking issue. Plus, I didn't have a polarizing. I didn't, for like a dum-dum, I didn't use my polarizing filter. I used this lens instead, which doesn't have it, and so there's a whole lot of crosshat. It's bad. So I tried to edit it together and make it okay, but I'm not sure that I can. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you gameplay until next week. That being said, I can tell you a lot about this thing. Here it is. This is it with the controllers attached, without the controllers attached. And by the way, there's just a small button back here you push and they slide right off. They actually come off really easy. This is the device, and if you compare it to my Samsung phone, it's big enough. It's what I wanted, essentially. I don't want something much bigger than this. I think it would actually, it'll actually fit in my shirt pocket. So you're not going to put this thing in your pocket and carry it around, trust me. But I guess you could, but you're probably not. The thing that concerned me, and this was one of those things that kind of held me back, is I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4", and my hands are huge. This is a Samsung S7. This is a big phone, and my hand is massive. And so holding something small like these tiny little controllers with these little shoulder buttons, for instance, the first generation, no, I had a first gen 3DS. It's just too small. It actually physically hurts my hands to play for more than a half an hour because it's just the buttons are too small. And so I was concerned about that. They did a really good job of, I know this isn't going to show on screen, but there's a drop down here for this lower trigger button. You're not going to be able to hold these things and hit both the shoulder buttons at the same time. It's going to be one of these motions, but that's okay. I'm surprised at how pleasant these little teeny tiny analog sticks feel. They're actually really pleasant. They're very responsive. They've got a very sensitive feel to them, but they feel strong at the same time. And they, they're clickable, and that feels good. Everything feels good except for the left Joy-Con. So if you notice, left and right, the left Joy-Con, the D-pad is below the analog stick. The right, it's above. So the right one actually works really well for my hands, but this left one, when it's in my hand, it's really hard for me to pull down and hit these buttons. So I kind of have to do this funky, like, shift my hand down and hit it. And that's kind of crappy. I've noticed playing Zelda today, hitting these buttons is important in that game, and it's kind of awkward. These do come with these little wrist strappy thingies that you slip on here, and these are pretty nice. They actually make the controller significantly wider and easier to hold, as well as if you're going to play with this thing in the sideways, like the classic orientation, it makes these two little shoulder buttons really easy to use. So those are nice. The problem that I have with them is these are a pain in the butt to get off. They for some reason, they really catch. So I'm hoping through repeated use they'll be better. But so far, I'm kind of disappointed with how hard they are to get off. And we'll talk about the base itself. I said in the unboxing... No, I didn't. I said in the other video. No, I said it in the unboxing video. I would be really surprised if there's anything in here. Like, this is literally just a piece of plastic. It feels like there is no components in here other than the dock and these little electronic pass-through back here. This is essentially just a piece of plastic. There's nothing special going on here that I can feel, at least. I could be completely wrong. There could be some sort of external graphics card. But I will tell you, playing Zelda Breath of the Wild on my TV, which I want to say I have a 49-inch, or maybe it is a 50-inch or something like that. It looks like shit on my big TV. It looks really bad. It looks a lot better. I don't want to say, let me take that back. It doesn't look like shit. It's fine. But it's better. It looks better on the smaller screen because of the scaling on the big-ass screen. It just sucks. It's not pretty. It's much, much better to play on here. I have a smaller, like a 37-inch TV that I'm going to take upstairs and put in my bedroom and try it out. And we'll see how that works. Other things that I've noticed today, the controllers, unlike the Wii or any other device that you've ever used, these things sync really easy. To sync controllers, you just slide them on the device. It's done. You don't have to like hold buttons down and wait till the blinky light and then hold another button down, and then you just slap them on there, and it's like seconds, and it's done, and it comes right back up. The other thing that was kind of surprising was there's no virtual console so far. There's very little in the OS menu that does much of anything, but yeah. This little thing here, you get one of these little grippy thingies with the console. I bought the second one, which is supposed to have a battery in it so that you can charge these little guys while you're playing. I'm really not sure how much of a battery's in here because this thing actually feels lighter than the one that comes with the console. So strange. I don't understand that. But, alright, that's the rundown on the hardware. I can tell you after a few hours of playing Breath of the Wild, the console did get noticeably warmer, even sitting in the dock. It does have an exhaust port on the top. I don't think you can see it, but it had that new PC smell blowing off of it when I was first playing, and that was kind of neat. The game cartridges are super small. They're actually smaller than a SD card. They're a little bit thicker, but they are smaller in diameter than an SD card. So I would highly suggest you get a case to keep your game cards in, or you will lose them. There is no place on here to put an extra game card. The other big feature that they were touting was this kickstand. This thing feels like a complete piece of crap. I don't know that I would trust my $300 device to sit on this little bendy piece of garbage. It's like rubbery plastic. It flexes. It's not stiff. The hinge has like a little latching feature, but it really feels, it doesn't, it does not feel good on that stupid little kickstand. So if you're hoping to, like the guy on the thing plays it on a plane, if you hit it, I mean, it's just gonna, you see how easy that is. I'm barely touching it. I'm not exaggerating this, and I'm touching it on the side that has the kickstand. I'm barely touching this thing, and it just goes. So that is just complete garbage. I know there are cases available that will have a integrated kickstand, and if you're interested in that feature, I would highly look for something other than this piece of crap, because it's just junk. Other than that, though, had a blast playing Zelda all day. I will say that these controllers, I set and I played like this. One controller in each hand in my chair, and for a guy with massive hands like I have, it was completely comfortable. Like, I did not fatigue at all doing this. Like I said, just reaching these buttons was a little bit weird. I have not played any of the little sideways games. I don't expect those to be very comfortable to play, but at the same time, the games that are available like that, like Bomberman, for instance, you're not playing for hours and hours. It's not supposed to be that kind of game. It's supposed to be, you know, play for 10-15 minutes, or get a group of people together and you rotate people in and out, that sort of stuff. So I'm not looking for that little sideways controller action to be the default way of playing anything. That's it. It's been a fun day. I hope that I can record some gameplay tomorrow of all of the games and show it to you. But I will tell you, so far, I'm probably 3 hours into Zelda. This game is phenomenal. I can say that right now. It is really, really, really good. So, we'll leave it at that. I'm going to go play some more. Well, I'm going to go edit this video, put it up, play some more. If you have any questions about the Switch or any of the games that I bought, I have these two and Skylanders Imaginators. Please don't hesitate. Put those in the comments down below. Keep checking out the game channel. I will do more Switch content as I can, primarily when Amazon finally ships me my product. So, thank you so much for watching. As always, I really appreciate you. Merry Switchmas. I hope that we're having fun. I will put my Switch friend code in the link in the description box if you want to add me as a friend on your Switch, and we can be Switch buddies and maybe play Bomberman together. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you on Monday.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Wikipedia. How many moons does Mars have? I don't know. Mars has 2 moons, Phobos and Deimos, which are both thought to be captured asteroids. Both satellites were discovered in 1877 by Asaph Hall and are named after the characters Phobos, panic, fear, and Deimos, terror, dread, who, in Greek mythology, accompany their father, Ares, the god of war, into battle.